Hello guys, welcome back to Nerdy Bacha. Today we are going to discuss NCERT questions for Indian polity and governance, which are very important for many competitive examinations like UPSC, UPPSC, AFCAT, CDS, etc. So let's begin with the first question. Which of the following committees recommended the inclusion of fundamental duties in the Constitution? कौन सी committees ने fundamental duties Constitution के लिए recommend करी थी? बर्ना कमेटी, रामस्वामी कमेटी, Jakri Committee and Swant Singh Committee. So the right answer is option D, Swant Singh Committee. Let's see the explanation for the question. Swant Singh Committee was set up by Congress in 1976 to make recommendations about fundamental duties during the operation of internal emergency. तो इंटरनल इमरजेंसी के टाइम पे लगा था कि एक ऐसी कमेटी बनाई जाए जो फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज भी सजेस्ट करे लोगों के लिए. सो द कमेटी रिकमेंडेड द इंक्लूजन ऑफ अ चैप्टर ऑन फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. It stressed that the citizens should become conscious that in addition to the enjoyment of rights, they also have certain duties to perform as well. The Congress government at the center accepted these recommendations and enacted the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act. कौन सा है 42nd? कई बार ऑप्शंस में आपको कंफ्यूज करने के लिए 44th या 48th या कुछ भी डाल देंगे या 36 या 38. So the right answer is 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act in 1976. This amendment added a new part, namely Part 4A to the Constitution, and this new part consists of one article, which is Article 51A, which for the first time specified a code of 10 fundamental duties to the citizens of India. So 10 fundamental duties are recommended करी गई थी, but 11th was added later on. Okay, so Swant Singh Committee थी, 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act, Article 51A and 10 fundamental duties. अभी 11 fundamental duties हैं because one fundamental duty was added later on to the Constitution of India. So the right answer for this would be option A, respect for the Constitution, the national flag and the national anthem. So 11 जो fundamental duties हैं that should be by heart and आपको याद रहनी चाहिए वो because directly questions उनमें पूछ लेते हैं. DPSP's preamble, basic structure of the Constitution, fundamental duties, all these things are like you have to learn them because they can be asked directly. And sources of Constitution क्या है? तो ये सारी चीजें हैं. Article 51A in Part 4A provides 11 fundamental duties of the Indian Constitution. How many? 11 fundamental duties. These 11 fundamental duties are mentioned below. To abide by the Constitution, respect its ideals and institutions, the national flag and the national anthem, to cherish and follow noble ideas that inspire the national struggle for freedom, to uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India, to defend the country and render national services when called upon to do so, to promote harmony and spirit of common brotherhood amongst all the people of India, transcending religious, linguistic, regional or sectional diversities, and to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of women, to value and preserve the rich heritage of country's composite culture, to protect and improve the natural environment including forests, lakes, rivers, wildlife and to have compassion for living creatures, to develop a scientific temper, humanism and the spirit of inquiry and reform, to safeguard public property and to abjure violence, to strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity so that the nation constantly rises to higher levels of endeavor and achievement, to provide opportunities for education to his child or ward between the age of 6 and 14 years. That was added by the 86th Constitutional Amendment Act of 2002. So this was the act, this was the fundamental duty which was added later on, and ये जो starting की 10 हैं that was included in the Swant Singh Committee, and age है 6 to 14 years of children. Okay, that was added by the 86th Constitutional Amendment Act of 2002. Next, consider the following statements which are correct. Fundamental duties of the citizens have been adopted by the 44th Amendment of the Constitution. मैंने अभी पहले भी बताया था कि it's not the 44th Amendment of the Constitution, it is the 42nd Amendment of the Constitution. So option 1 would be wrong. So by using the elimination technique, this has gone and option 1 is gone. Now the next part is Article 51 contained in Part 4A of the Constitution deal with fundamental duties. This is the right explanation. We have seen it before in the explanation of the questions that Article 51 में ही पार्ट 4A है जो कि फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज को कंप्राइज करता है. So your right answer will be option D, which is only 2 is correct. 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act, the central government accepted the recommendations of Sardar Swant Singh Committee and decided to incorporate a list of fundamental duties in the Constitution of India. So accordingly, it enacted the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976, which added a new part, and this part consists of only one article, Article 51A. कौन सा है? Article 51A, which specifies a code of 10 fundamental duties of the citizens of India. It is to be noted, though the Swant Singh Committee recommended the incorporation of 8 fundamental duties, the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act included 10 fundamental duties. Okay, ये भी हमने देखा था कि 86 Constitutional Amendment Act में the 11th fundamental duty was added, which was basic education 6 to 14 years of age, 2002. So Swant Singh Committee included 10 and one was later on added. Okay. Now, which of the following was not included originally as the directive principles in the Constitution of India? Citizens' right to educate, means of livelihood, free and compulsory education to children under 14 years of age, free legal aid, and option D is provision of the slaughter of cows and calves. So, which was not included originally. ठीक है, जैसे हमने देखा था फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज ओरिजिनली वर 10 एंड 1 वाज एडेड लेटर ऑन, ऐसे डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स में पहले ओरिजिनली कौन सा नहीं कंसिडर किया था. सो द राइट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन सी, फ्री लीगल एड. दैट वाज नॉट इंक्लूडेड ओरिजिनली. लेट्स सी द एक्सप्लेनेशन. Equal justice and free legal aid, Article 39A, was inserted by the Constitution in the 42nd Amendment Act of 1976. This article says that the state shall secure that the operation of legal system promotes justice on basis of equal opportunity and shall in particular provide free legal aid by suitable legislation or schemes or in any way to ensure that the opportunities for securing justice are not denied to any citizen by any reason that might be economic or other disabilities. Okay, so this was added later on in the DPSPs. Last question. The enforcement of directive principles depends mostly on the courts, option B, an effective opposition in the parliament, option C, resources available to the government, and option D, public cooperation. Enforcement of DPSPs किसके ऊपर निर्भर करता है? कोर्ट्स के ऊपर, एक मजबूत ऑपोजिशन के ऊपर जो रिसोर्सेज गवर्नमेंट के पास हैं, या फिर पब्लिक कॉर्पोरेशन के ऊपर. So the right option is option D, public cooperation. Okay. These kinds of questions can be directly asked in UPSC. So you should practice as many previous year's questions which are coming in the paper. Also the questions which are framed directly from the NCRTs, because the NCRTs is the basis of any preparation when you're doing it for the competitive examinations. And I'll be coming up with more such videos. And guys, please do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.